Hello, it's time for a book review. This is the book that I read in January. I talked about it briefly in a goals update video, but I just wanted to, give it its own little moment. So this is Make Your Bed. It is by Admiral William H. McRaven. He is a U.S. Navy retired, it says. This book I picked because it was really small. And I'm not a quick reader, so I thought I could handle this because I'm a very slow reader and I'm giving myself a month per book. I thought that I could finish this in a month. So I did. It's 125 pages. I'm sure most people can probably read this in like a day or two. This took me a month. The man who wrote this book, he's a really good storyteller, and I really enjoyed the stories in this book. He was in the Navy and he had he has a lot of life that he shared in this book, and it was very interesting, and I really enjoyed reading through the stories. So this is my book journal. I started keeping this journal this year because I read a couple books last year, and at the beginning of this year, I was like, I don't even remember what they were about. And for one of them, I remember like the very main theme of the book, but I don't remember anything about it. And I'm like, that sucks. So I decided to keep a book journal and just put the highlights from the book in there and key points that I thought were interesting. Right now, I'm just doing like nonfiction, I guess like self-help books. I thought that it would be a good idea to just keep a journal. That being said, these are my notes on this book. That's it. It was one page. It was very basic, like start your day with a task completed. That's the theme, make your bed. If you make your bed, then no matter what else happens for the day, you've completed a task and you have that to grow on. And I thought that was cool, And then you can't go it alone. Only the size of your heart matters. Life's not fair. Keep going. So all of these relate back to the stories, and each chapter, it gave you like a lesson, and then he would tell you a story and then repeat the lesson and correlate it back. And, like I said, it was good. It is not something that I would read again. It was not something that I would buy and put on my shelf. But I think that it was a quick, easy book to read, and it was very interesting. I think that the key points in here were not new stuff, but, it was interesting. It was, be your best in the darkest moments and don't back down from the sharks. Like, these are what his little lessons were. Failure can make you stronger. So he just presented it in a fun way, and I think that he was very interesting. It's worth reading if you're like me and you're looking for just something quick, and I use that term relatively because it wasn't super quick for me, but it was quick, and it was a good start to the year and start to my reading journey because I don't really prioritize reading, and so this was a good way for me to start to integrate it without having a big thick book. Like, even I just picked one up from the library and it's a lot thicker. If you look at how thick it is. Again, this is probably nothing to people who actually read, but I'm very slow. So I think this is great if you just want something, a little nibble of something. 125 pages, Make Your Bed. It was a fun book to read. Not spectacular, but it was worth the read if you're looking for something quick. So that's my story on that one. It was pretty good.